Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to Get Elevated. I'm glad you're here and I'm glad to be here. So this is kind of a place where sometimes we talk about makeup, sometimes we talk about tarot, sometimes we talk about other heady shit. So today we are going to be talking about the psychic ability of clairsentience, which is psychic feeling, and maybe it's just key in on some things to see if you have a natural gift for this in this way. And from there, then I will be making future videos about how to strengthen this gift. So go ahead, subscribe and hit the bell if you want to learn more about that in the future. And let's get into it. So I believe that as children, we were all born with a natural set of abilities that would aid us in our life's purpose and soul journey. We came from the collective consciousness, and as we got more ingrained with the 3D world and learning how to be human on a physical level, these things sort of became unlearned and we forgot about them because we emplaced different laws through education and things like that. So I'm going to be listing off some keynotes to see if this is something that you have a knack for. If not, there are 3 other very strong types of psychic natural gifts that I'm making other videos on, and maybe you identify with those more. Maybe you identify with a few, and no worries if you do. It just means that you are extra gifted. So the first sign that you are clairsentient is that you have a knack for sort of feeling out the room as soon as you step in. You are a good room reader. You know if you like being in a room, you know if you don't want to be there. So if you step into a place, you're like, oh God, this feels so good. And I don't know why, but I like this vibe. I like this place. I'm sticking around. Or opposite, yo, this place is creepy. I'm head out, okay? The second sign is that you get kind of those spiritual tingles and like giggles a lot. Just randomly, you'll get like a chill. You'll just kind of know. So how you are feeling in certain places and times about things is really important to key in on. And so kind of just take note every once in a while if you get a chill and be like, okay, is the room cold? Is there wind? Am I sitting alone in my bedroom with 0 temperature changes and all of a sudden I am just feeling a little sparkly? Like that is something to know. The next sign is that if you get certain hunches about people, like if you just are like, this person is awesome. I don't even know why yet, but I already know. I just know I like this person. I know I like how they make me feel and what they bring into the room, or the opposite. I don't like this person. I'm not sure why. And then after you when you open them up and discover more about the person, you realize why. That is honestly an excellent life skill to have. And if you have that, I mean, it'll be much easier for you to travel down this road in your soul's journey. If you're someone that says, I feel a lot when speaking, I feel like this is a good idea, or I feel like I should be blah, 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 that is definitely a strong sign that you are clairsentient. When you're watching movies, if you're clairsentient, you are more interested in the characters, the character development, the relationships between 2 characters than you are about the costuming, the makeup, how that explosion happened, what film grid they use, what cameras, settings. Like what brings you back to the show or the movie is just really falling in love with the character and watching the development and interactions they have with other characters. Like that is something that moves you the most in film. Another sign that you're clairsentient is that you are extremely sensitive to astrological events, planetary placements, full moons, retrograde. If you don't know anything about that, there are a lot of videos about it you can look into, or readings you can look into online to see what that is. But kind of take note of that. It'll probably take you about maybe a month or 2 to start tracking your behaviors and moods and see if you can tie them to certain planetary movements, because if you can, you might be surprised. And honestly, if you know what's coming up, if you know a full moon's coming up, you can better prepare yourself and protect yourself so that you're not bouncing off the walls for no reason. And it's so much easier to move through a bad feeling or period when you know the reasoning behind it versus being just in the dark about it. The next sign is that, this is something I vibe with, you only do something because you feel like it. Like if you don't want to clean your room, you're not going to do it. You have to want to do it. If there's a job in front of you, if you don't feel like doing it, you probably won't. Like you really have to have inspiration behind it in order to fully put yourself into it, because by being a clairsentient, you are just so honest with your feelings. Because to you, if you don't know that you're the only one with this ability, you feel like other people can pick up on what you're feeling, and everyone wants to be genuine. Everyone wants to be the best version of themselves. And so by placing themselves out there and projecting themselves in a way that's dishonest is kind of, it's hard to do, you know? It's hard to be dishonest when you're clairsentient, because you already know and can see through the BS of the world, if that makes sense. If you are clairsentient, you are probably a history buff. You love going to museums, looking at old paintings. Egyptian artifacts really kind of draw you, because you pick up a lot of information and knowledge just by being around these things. The energies that they hold, you are just really kind of like vibing into it and stuff like that. It's, you know, it's sparkly to your soul. If you are told you're an empath a lot, this is a huge sign. Or if you know you're an empath, you are clairsentient. Honey, you are feeling it, okay? You are feeling the vibes. So your life's purpose around this natural gift is to be a healer. This could be in the way of Reiki. This could be in the way of just being in the healthcare profession. A lot of people that are drawn to social work, things like that, are very clairsentient, because they feel like they hold the responsibility to bring up the vibes of the world and the consciousness in that way. Clairsentients, I feel like they make the best tarot readers. They make the best psychics, because they really know what message to give you, because they can feel what you're feeling. They can definitely click into the feelings of your past experiences to see how you can better assist someone with moving on in the future. If you are clairsentient and you're giving a reading, generally you're going to get a surge of energy. Oftentimes for me, I can say that it comes out in tears. Like I'm not sad, but just it's how my body processes the information that I'm receiving and giving. It's coming through me in that way. So like if I am literally tearing up right now as we speak in the camera, because it's just, this is the truth. Like this is my truth. Like if I am reading someone, this is how I do it. Like that's how I know that this information is real. Whew. So using the law of attraction, being clairsentient, which everyone should use the law of attraction, because this is the language of the universe, in order to manifest things in your life, it's feeling as if you already have it. So on a very 3D level, let's say you want $1 million. Feel like you are $1 million. Feel like you have $1 million. Don't continue to worry about not having enough. Just be like, I got this. I'm feeling it. Like if someone gave you $1 million and you would just start dancing about it and screaming and jumping up and down, do that. Feel that feeling. And that's the best way that you're going to be able to bring this into your life. Definitely write it down, visualize it, but then put the emotion into it, because the emotions that you project as a clairsentient are so strong. Like you can impact someone so much by just feeling a certain way, okay? Because you're a healer. You are a natural healer, and you are able to project your feelings onto others in that way. It's really beautiful when used correctly. So that's all the information I have on clairsentience. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll be making videos on the other 3 psychic senses that you can check out by scrolling through my page, and I'll see you next time. Bye.